Okay, you're gonna have to forgive me because I kind of screwed up a little bit on the... I'm sorry. I'm very, very sorry. I really screwed up. I should not have left the way I did, and I had to end stream just because it took too long for me to actually get back to it. Because I had to actually help my other relatives actually get ready before they head back south. So they had to actually... I had to actually help them. So yeah. Anyways. Basically, I'm just letting you guys know that I'm continuing my reaction from before, so if you haven't seen the last stream, boo-hoo, I'm sorry if you haven't seen it. But, that's just me being me, I guess. I am just making sure that I got all my eggs in a good basket. But in case that you haven't actually seen it, it's the round 1 of Lenny's F1 challenge. The F1 Dream Ascent, basically. But anyway, we're gonna continue where we left off. Last 2 minutes of this disastrous speech. Trump calls his speech. Jeez.
That it would take months to get near the nuclear dust, and we have it under intense satellite surveillance and control. If we see them make a move, even a move for it, we'll hit them with missiles very hard again. We have all the cards, they have none. It's very important that we keep this conflict in perspective. American involvement in World War I lasted 1 year, 7 months, and 5 days. World War II lasted for 3 years, 8 months, and 25 days. The Korean War lasted for 3 years, 1 month, and 2 days. The Vietnam War lasted for 19 years, 5 months, and 29 days. Iraq went on for 8 years, 8 months, and 28 days. We are in this military operation, so powerful, so brilliant, against one of the most powerful countries for 32 days.
Are you mad? Are you mad? You missed the entire point about the entire engagement as to why this has happened. You still have not reflected once. Not once. And this is the kind of context you drop us. The context you drop us is how long the United States has been in different wars in different times. You're basically saying that Iran is weak. Maybe in perspective they might be. But do you know that considering that they are not even doing weapons testing, they're actually trying to actually use uranium for other purposes or for themselves, and that you are actually just keeping them down the way you are right now? Look, I don't like it that there are nations or states that don't agree to nuclear proliferation treaties, okay? I understand where you're coming from. Or maybe you don't understand and you're just spouting complete loads of bullshit. But let's be real about this. Why didn't you stop North Korea? Why didn't America stop North Korea at all, huh? When they were actually making the nuclear weapons. It's because simply China was there. They couldn't directly intervene against China because that would cause conflict in an already tense confrontation between Soviet Russia and the United States. Okay? That's the only reason why North Korea has been protected by the Chinese. Simply because the United States did not want nuclear war, even if they had to, even if it means making sure that North Korea fully turns communist. Just because they don't want to see the bombs drop. It is a scary time, okay? Back then, people are just trying to make a difference for themselves. People are trying to just make a difference for everyone else in the world. Trump, you're not even making a difference this time. You're just simply projecting strength and that projection is hollow. Do you understand? Do you understand where you're coming from with that bullshit? Do you actually understand where you're coming from? Because it's just not funny. It is just not funny. You help yourself, you help everyone else, sure. But you help yourself just to actually help your buddies actually profit off of your activity? That's already sus, bruh. All the lies that you spout, it never makes me want to trust you ever again. Actually, from the first term, you shouldn't have been trusted. You're terrible.
And the country has been eviscerated and essentially is really no longer a threat. They were the bully of the Middle East, but they're the bully no longer. This is a true investment in your children and your grandchildren's future. The whole world is watching, and they can't leave the power, strength, and brilliance. They just can't believe what they're seeing. They leave it to your imagination, but they can't believe what they're seeing. The brilliance of the United States military. Tonight, every American can look forward to a day when we are finally free from the wickedness of Iranian aggression and the specter of nuclear blackmail. Because of the actions we have taken, we are on the cusp of ending Iran's sinister threat to America and the world. And I'll tell you, the world is watching. And when we do, when it's all over, the United States will be safer, stronger, more prosperous, and greater than it has ever been before. May God bless the men and women of the United States Armed Forces, and may God bless the United States of America. Thank you very much, and good night.
Dun, 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 dun. I hate every second of actually listening to his smug ass. Making us believe that he's won against Iran. Bruh. You have no idea the kind of bullshit you're actually making. It's just not going to make anything better. He is delusional, this guy. He's absolutely just delusional. See what we have to actually come... You see the kinds of things that we have to actually deal with when it comes to actually looking to how America works right now? Because let's just be real. People voted for this guy because they wanted America to be something better for them. And then when suddenly the economy tanks, it goes to shit. It's just, where exactly do they get their spirit of actually nurturing America? It just feels wrong to me. You know, it just feels very, very wrong to me. Oh my god. I cannot even for the life of me believe that this is a thing. Okay? I just cannot for the life of me just believe that this is a thing. God. What a massive joke. Well, don't mind me. I'm just gonna, like, do whatever I like to and just make sure that I actually do some good stuff. I'm just gonna like, I'm just gonna let go and just be myself for once. Da da da, da da da, da da da, ah 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 Let me just do some more CS2 because I like to have CS2 in my life. Because yeah. We need to practice, practice, and practice because, you know, it makes sense for us. Oh, boys, makes sense for all of us, and it makes sense for none of ya. Back in it, because we are in it. Bing bong. And the bing get a bong. The bing get a bit, the bing get a bong bong bong. And the chicken shit doesn't give us any. Oh my god, that was quick. Yo, bitch. Oh my god, that was quick. That was quick. Oh, wow. Oh shit, wait. Ah, crap. Ah, God, you were right behind me this entire time. Damn it. Had to be from that range. Oh my god, what is going on with this thing? Yeah, god damn it, he got me. It's always sudden with these types. Shut the hell up, bro. Yo. Oh shit. Oh. Okay. Fine. Yeah. Yeah. Yo. Okay. Oh no. Did you just spawn there? What the heck? Give me a break. Yeah. You look like crap. Yeah. Yep, there it is. Come on. Don't tell me that. Yeah, okay. Ah, okay, fine. Damn it, it was so tight. What is going on? At least I know. Crap. I should have... Sorry, it spotted me. I should have gone for that one. Okay, okay, sure. I should have not done the full auto shit. Okay, fine. Ah, god damn it. Are you serious? Okay. Ah, God. For nothing. Hello, you. Yo. That. Okay, sure. Sure and sure and sure. Let me just go over something else. I need a bit more than just that. Let's go nuke. It's been a while. Alright. We are in it again and again today. Ah! God, he got me. Sure. Got me with a rifle, because, hey, it's more effective at mid-range than SMGs. It just had to be a shotgun. Oh my god, what? That's right. I panicked a little. Yeah, what's up, yo? Hey, yeah. Hey, okay, good. I missed that. I missed that. Oh my god! I got blown away. And I love it. God damn it. Okay, from behind. Right. Oh my god, no. Damn it. Okay. Oh, yo. Shit. Yeah, okay, fine. Good hunting, baby. Okay, that did not go well. Crap. There you are. Nope. Okay, fine. Hey! Lucky you. Okay, fine. I ran into it. Yeah, okay, fine. Jeez. Oh, you evil bastard. What the heck? Oh my god, they're everywhere. Come on. Wait a second. Oh shit. Ah, god, they're everywhere. What's up, yo? Ah, god, you are trigger happy, of course. Crap. Okay, fine. Okay, sure. Damn it. Okay. No, 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 no. Yeah, fine. And the real reason of things can be that. Can be that. It can be that until it's nothing. Let me just check the shit I have. Okay. Hold on, let me just get back into the net. Okay. Then actually just remove that. Then just get back into it, I guess. Alright. See where we are and stuff. Cannot review footage unless I just, I don't know. I got something interesting. If I can't get that interesting thing out of my dirt, then I don't know. Dude. Chicken Live, I guess. Can't really view anything. Unless it's CBR and stuff. It's just... whatever. We're already here, I guess. I guess we gotta do more reactions. See what this world is gonna offer us, and then, yeah. Well, I did say that I was actually going to get something reacted to. I just didn't think that it would actually be something interesting because I did see this on TikTok, okay? Basically, if you watch The Lion King, the actual animated movie, and you actually heard some African man actually state a couple of words in regards to the lion, the king is coming. Basically, it's just a translation into some African dialect somewhere. Basically, that had been said in a joke. Okay, that had definitely just been said in a joke, and then it just resulted in the creation of a lawsuit of probably the original composer of that actual theme song. Okay? So we're here to watch from Legal Bytes, B-Y-T-E-S. The video is titled, "Why the Silliest $27 Million Lawsuit Over a Lion King Joke is Garbage. Lawyer Explains." Now, I am not an expert in I'm not an expert in law. I am just some guy just watching stuff, watching everything, but oh my god, how did this joke turn into a lawsuit? It is a joke. I don't know. Honestly, I don't know how to feel about this, except that it should not have escalated into a lawsuit. Just, I don't know. Maybe people could have been, maybe it could have been seen better, but I don't know what the composer was thinking. I do not know what the composer was thinking here. Oh, whatever. We're all right here. We're gonna see what this is about, I guess.
This Grammy-winning composer is suing a comedian for $27 million over a joke about the Lion King lyrics for the song The Circle of Life.
It's the Lion King.
Well,
Sing
do it.
Sing it
Do
again.
it.
That's it.
Oh no.
Baba City, Baba. City Gonya.
Are you looking for something?
I don't know. That's just.
Let me tell you something.
Okay.
He thought- he
What
thought he
what
would
did
be
I
African
say?
by
What
looking-
did I say?
You
Go ahead.
said nothing.
Is that Zimbabwe?
That's Zulu. That's
Zulu.
South African.
Can you
South
do that?
Yeah, I can do it.
Do it.
So
Ready?
you sing it like Dancing Gonya Bagiti Baba.
You were way off.
Ingonyama.
All right. All right.
Hold on, can you do that? Do that one more time.
Do that again.
What does it mean?
It means, look, there's a lion. Oh my God.
The first time I heard it, I knew that it was definitely for laughs. But yeah, it's just maybe it is just the translation in a nutshell. I get why these are funny, and I also get why the composer is actually suing for this because let's just be real, this shit gets way too influential and it will damage the original thought of that lyric. So I get why the composer actually filed that lawsuit in the first place. But at the same time, over a joke. Come on.
You're joking. That is not what that means. That is not what that means.
That's exactly what it means.
That's what
It means, look, there's a lion.
Oh my God.
It's a
Look, there's a lion. Oh my God.
Oh wait.
lion.
Over this joke. I mean,
This whole time, I thought it was like this beautiful, majestic.
Look here.
Like,
There's a
in the circle of life.
God.
God damn it.
Can you believe that? No, we can't. They're gonna fall for this bush.
That clip and some back and forth about the clip between the two men went mega viral. And when the comedian refused to back down about his comments, the composer
Yeah, the comedian actually just, well, honestly, I don't think he has any fault in it. It is definitely, supposedly, it's supposed to be a lighthearted moment about the discussion about it. Come on. Where is... I don't know what the composer was thinking this time. What does he stand to benefit from this? What does he stand to gain from this? Besides benefiting from winning from this to claim damages. It's just, I don't know.
composer of the iconic opening chant filed a lawsuit in federal court in Los Angeles.
I am officially getting sued for telling a joke. Look, there's a lion. Oh my God.
You're joking.
And that's why I'm getting sued for $27 million. And to make matters worse, I got served the lawsuit while I was performing on stage.
Oh my God. Excuse me. The timing of the lawsuit being served. Holy yo, that's important. This is very important for him to actually receive it while he was performing. As a oh my God. Yeah, that means the composer is not kidding around with this. Oh shit. No way. Yeah, the composer is not kidding around.
Stage. What is this? What is this? Service. Oh shit, I just got served. Oh shit.
But the problem for the composer is this. In my opinion, the case is complete crap.
Yeah, this is a lawsuit over a joke. There's nothing to actually suggest that the song is being dishonored. Okay, there is nothing to suggest that the song is being dishonored. Okay, and at the same time, the song's image, because of the change in lyrics, because of a lighthearted tone, is being tarnished. That's not the point of the discussion. That's just not the point of the discussion. Oh God.
Not a single cause of action here is sound. And it has a very high likelihood of backfiring hard and in the most expensive way. Not only is there a high likelihood that this case gets dismissed on a basic motion to dismiss, but this case was filed in California, where the anti-SLAPP laws are incredibly friendly to defendants, which means Lebo M, the composer of these lyrics, could end up seeing not just all of his claims dismissed early, he could end up paying all of comedian Learnmore Janassi's costs and attorney's fees. Honestly, this is such an easy anti-SLAPP case that you would think that the whole lawsuit was just an elaborate early April Fool's joke. Let's get into it.
Yeah. I'm just laughing at the point in which this is very much obviously going to get dismissed. This is very much obviously going to just get dismissed. I am just laughing at this point, considering that I get where the composer is coming from, but at the same time, it is very... this is just hollow. How it begins, how the lawsuit begins with its foundation. Now, if the foundation itself is so weak, this basically, it's just expression, okay? The comedians banter with the other two back and forth is expression entirely. It is freedom of expression. It is not something that should dishonor the song. It is definitely for laughs. It does not threaten to change the song in particular. But the composer doesn't understand that. Yeah, that's what I think Legal Bites is going to be saying here. It's just, yeah, this is going to be a slam dunk, a dismiss.
This is Lebohang Moraki. Most people know him as Lebo M. He's a Grammy Award-winning South African composer and performer, born in 1964 in Soweto. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly, actually, during the height of apartheid. He rose from exile in the US to a essentially legendary status. And in 1994, he composed and performed the opening chant of Disney's The Lion King. Aware, The Lion King is one of the biggest cultural landmarks in film history. It was added to the Library of Congress's National Film Registry at one point. It also won Academy Awards, and Lebo M's chant is arguably the most recognizable moment in the entire film. No one knows how to pronounce it or how to sing it, and yet everyone somehow kinda sorta knows it. This chant and the song that brought it infamy was reprised for the 2019 live-action remake. And most recently, Lebo M returned to work with Disney again on Mufasa. Now, according to Lebo M's complaint, the chant is written in isiZulu and isiXhosa. He also alleges that the 2019 soundtrack shows that the official contextual translation is "All hail the king, we all bow in the presence of the king." So that's the plaintiff. Now let's talk about the defendant. But first, I do have to thank this video sponsor for making videos like this one possible. This video is sponsored by Masterclass. Masterclass is one of the premier edutainment providers out there. They offer online seminars taught by over 200 industry experts in a wide range of fields. Plans start at $10 a month, billed annually. From entrepreneurship.
By the way, I'm letting this sponsorship go because, yeah,
there really is something there for everyone here.
If you guys actually like to make use of Masterclass, then go.
That has the tagline, think like a boss, live like a legend. And while that definitely is a good descriptor for the class, for me, the biggest takeaways were all about maintaining your productivity and growth, doing what you love, and always looking ahead to the future to continue evolving as a person and professional. Now, I have always loved Martha Stewart ever since I was in elementary school, when she was my morning comfort food on days that I was homesick from school. And so it was really great to watch her class and see all the ways that her business has evolved since then, to look at her as an example of how a person can achieve lifelong success by continuing to look for ways to adapt and grow. And it was really inspiring to think of how I might be able to continue doing the things that I love and also to turn those into successful business ventures. And now you can get inspired by classes like this too with an annual Masterclass subscription, which right now you can get for at least 15% off. Just click on the link in the description below or scan the QR code on screen and they'll know that I sent you. Learn from the best to become your best with Masterclass.
You do that, guys. Learn from the best. If you guys like to actually go right for it and learn from the best on this. Brought to you by Legal Bytes, I guess.
And thanks again to Masterclass for sponsoring this video. Okay, so let's get back to the video and talk about who the defendant is here in this case. This is Learnmore Janasi. He's a Zimbabwean-born comedian and content creator. He has a massive following on Instagram where he shares clips from his stand-up routines as well as some more original material for social media. He won the 2019 Pan-African Comic of the Year Award as well as the National Arts Merit Awards for Outstanding Comedian. And since then, he's won comedy festivals in Boston and Jersey City, and he also was a finalist on America's Got Talent in 2024. And in recent years,
Ooh.
the United States doing stand-up. Now, like any good comedian, Janasi's not just making people laugh, he's also making some social commentary. And he has a whole bit in his stand-up routine about how American movies portray Africa. Check this out.
Whenever America makes a movie about Africa, they don't even try. You know, like The Lion King.
Okay.
I watched this movie, I was like, why do these lions have American accents?
Yeah.
Yeah, first I was like, water. I was like, water?
Yeah.
That's how you say it. Water.
Oh my god.
So clearly he's coming from the perspective of being someone who's from Africa, and he's commenting on a movie about Africa, but made by, well, all American Hollywood.
Yeah,
you can
that's
see where I'm
correct.
going with this. It's commentary on representations of Africa and Africans in Hollywood. So now keeping this in,
It's just expression and speech, basically.
At one point, Learnmore talks about why he has such a gripe with The Lion King.
Oh, wow.
So my problem with The Lion King is this.
Yeah.
You know, you watch the movie, you're like, and in Tarzan too, it's like, you watch the movie, the lions had American accents in Africa. Right?
Yeah.
James, that's right. Yeah,
Yes.
that's right.
And then you had the monkey with the accent.
Yo, that's heavy.
Rafiki knows the way.
Yeah,
Rafiki, yeah.
with the accent.
That's hilarious. That's a good observation.
Wow.
Yeah.
I never thought
Why
about
is
that.
that?
The question is, who are you?
Yep. Yeah, that makes sense.
You know, I was watching The Lion King, and my question was, why do these lions have American accents? Aren't they like in Africa? And the only accent they gave it to the monkey. What the fuck?
Basically, it's just Hollywood being Hollywood, okay? Hollywood was just trying to get ideas that are actually good and just use it, okay? That time, they had every right to actually try every idea possible to see what works. They just had to make sure that they're just being true. The story is being true to its location, to how it was at those days, I guess, and the environment as well. Okay, look, it doesn't matter if the voices back then were just not like not Africanized. Okay, I just don't care. All I know is that I enjoyed the movie. Okay. the good thing that comes out of this movie is the enjoyment of the people. Okay, the enjoyment of the people who actually watch it.
And it was Caribbean. What the fuck, man?
Yeah.
He also talks about his issues with other Disney movies like Tarzan.
Tarzan is a white guy that
Thank
went
you.
to Africa, right?
Yeah.
And then now the monkeys are like, I'm going to teach you our language. So he speaks to the monkeys. What about the people that live there? So you mean all these black people that live in that, they don't know how to speak? What?
Hey, this is just okay. Let's just be real. Okay. I understand where he's coming from in regards to this. Yeah, you see, the supposedly Disney production style of movies like those ones are just really just aimed to target younger audiences, children, younger audiences like teens too as well. Okay, to have them understand how the story is so that they can actually digest it better. All right, so I'm sure at some point that the Lion King may have some sort of actual inspired story, the real life story of it, and that Disney didn't want to actually put down as a gruesome reality for children. So they have been famous in making sure they water down the entire story so that younger audiences may be able to digest it better when it comes to the animation, the eventual animation. It happened in Snow White, if I'm correct. Snow White, the Disney movie itself, Snow White, had a watered down story, unlike its source material, where things happened that younger audiences cannot stomach. All right. Let me just let you guys just give you guys the gist of it. Yep. Disney's 1937 Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs has its own dark moments. It heavily sanitizes the original Brothers Grimm tale, which features cannibalism, multiple murder attempts, and a much more vengeful ending. Hooray! Yeah, I'm just not gonna delve into it very longer. Basically, Disney watered down Snow White, just like how they watered down Tarzan. Maybe Tarzan has its own gruesome tale, and Lion King may have been inspired from somewhere. I'm not sure, but I know Tarzan was. Look, this is just Disney being kind to kids because it makes them profit. Okay, those days, that's how it works. All right, those days, that's just how it works.
I, the white guy.
Facts. I never liked Tarzan. Get out of here. White dude from nowhere with long hair.
Yeah, with long hair, like talking to the monkeys.
Africa. I mean, enough of this bull. Wow.
And he also talked about the 1988 classic Coming to America.
To change your life.
Okay.
You know Zamunda?
Zamunda, yeah, Zamunda.
A place called Zamunda.
Yeah, Zamunda. Coming to America.
Yeah.
Zamunda is a real.
Good morning, Your Majesty. It is another beautiful day in Zamunda.
And, Simi, what is it now?
A real place?
Zamunda, yes.
We thought that was a made-up place.
No, it's a real place.
Zamunda is a real place.
Zamunda.
Huh?
It's called KwaZimunda.
KwaZimunda.
A Kwa, which means it's like a what you call it, like that place or something like that. So
Wait,
it's
KwaZimunda. Wait, hold on. Breaking news right across the screen.
Zamunda is real.
Zamunda is real.
It was
bull. how many comedians have joked on it? Oh,
Judge,
how come we
Zamunda
can't
ain't
have,
real.
How come they can't
It's
make a movie about a real place? It's a fictitious
It's
place.
not
Really?
real.
Huh.
In Zimbabwe.
Google
You can't look it up.
Can we Google?
Anyway, so in this podcast interview, Learn More obviously also talked about what he said was the actual translation of the Zulu chant at the very beginning of the Lion King's opening song, The Circle of Life.
Well, do it.
Sing it
Do
again.
it.
Okay.
Oh, no.
Baba City, Baba. City Gonya.
Yeah. This is where it begins. Oh no.
What did I say? What did I say?
You said nothing.
Is that Zimbabwe?
That's Zulu. That's
Zulu.
South African.
Can you do that?
Yeah, I can do it.
Do it.
So
Ready?
you sing it like Nansi Ngonya Bagiti Baba.
You were way off.
Look, there's a lion. Oh my God.
You're joking. That is not what that means. That is not what that means.
That's exactly what it means.
That's what it
It means, look, there's a lion.
Oh my
God.
It's a,
All hail the king.
Oh my God.
Oh boy.
it's a lion.
I don't know. They're just being lighthearted about this. There's definitely nothing wrong about this.
I thought it was like this.
Even if there's a little bit of a laugh on the lyrics, there's just nothing wrong with this.
So this clip went absolutely viral and took off across platforms and across the internet. Many people thought it was hilarious. Others, though, were apparently furious, saying Janasi disrespected African culture. In fact, Janasi said in a post on Instagram that he started getting threats in his inbox.
Well, it was never my intention to disrespect anybody, especially from home, especially African culture. So when I went on that podcast, my intentions was actually to talk about African identity. If you have time to go on the podcast, you can actually see the stuff that we covered. And I hate that 1 minute comedy moment took away from the conversations we had on the podcast, man, which sucks. So with that being said, I'd like to apologize to anybody that I hurt. It was never my intentions, but comedy has a way to crack open a window for a conversation. Now we can talk about it. You know, I had no idea the chant from the Lion King, Nansi Inkonyama Bagiti Baba, was a royal, calling, like a royal welcoming song for the king when he arrives into the room. What I thought was it was a song from the Lion King.
Meanwhile, Liam himself says he reached out to Janasi through Instagram DMs, identifying himself as the composer and provided what he says is the correct translation. I will say, before I go on into the alleged details of this text conversation or DM conversation, I do find it weird that Lebo M doesn't include any screenshots or any exact reproductions of what's said in this exact conversation. Instead, he gives partial quotations of some of the things that were said and a lot of summary, particularly summary of what he himself said in this interview. And honestly, that makes me a little bit skeptical about his portrayal of the overall nature of this conversation. Personally, I want to see screenshots. I want to see exactly what was said. I want to see the timestamps. I want to see all of those details so that I can examine it myself.
Yeah. If Lebo M really means well, he should have saved those messages.
But aside from that, let's go over a little bit of what Lebo M alleges they said to one another in this exchange.
Basically, it's already suspicious that Lebo M has not shared the content about the messages. It's just he stands to gain something from this, a little bit of cash, just because of. Look, I mean no disrespect for this composer, but this is absolutely suspicious to me. Really suspicious to me. And I'm really just glad that it would not get anywhere.
The complaint alleges that Janasi responded to Lebo M that jokes are meant to open the window to start a conversation. Lebo M then says he pushed back. The complaint says he told Janasi these comments sought to erase over 30 years of work. And here's what Lebo M thinks is
erase over 30 years? Oh, come on. Come on. That's not That's not the intention. Oh my god, you should have watched the entire video.
Is the key part. According to the complaint, Janasi responded, unfortunately, I'm not going to stop talking about everything and everyone, including myself. And so then Lebo M filed a lawsuit. So let's break down some of the specifics of this lawsuit. The complaint was filed on March 16, 2026 in the U.S. District Court for the Central District of California. It seeks more than $20 million in actual damages, plus punitive damages on top of that. Then he's also seeking $7 million in disgorgement of Learn More's profits from the joke, which Lebo M, I don't know how he does this, but he estimates it to be about $7 million. Anyway, in the complaint, Lebo M alleges 4 main causes of action. So let's walk through each one and talk about why, in my opinion, each one of these is basically complete BS. First up is Lebo M's claim under the Lanham Act. That's federal trademark law. The complaint alleges Janasi's false characterization creates a misleading description of Lebo M's work, diminishing its value. Okay, so right out of the gate, here's one big thing about trademarks. Trademarks protect a word, phrase, or design that identifies your goods or services. Think of it like the name on a soda can. When you see Coca-Cola, you know exactly who made it because of the logo, the name, and even the designs on the can, or even just the shape of the bottle of Coca-Cola.
Yeah.
It's all intended to give the consumer a shorthand way to identify the products they're choosing between so that they don't have to spend any time or resources investigating the source of their product. That's what trademarks do. But the thing is, trademarks don't...
Trademark does not apply to just phrases in a song. That's not how it's supposed to. That's not how it's supposed to be to apply in trademark. If I'm right.
Protect every single kind of intellectual property out there. In fact, when a plaintiff asserts some kind of IP right, they have to place it into the correct category between trademarks, patents, and copyrights because these 3 categories offer different kinds of protections. So placing it in the wrong category will surely get your claim dismissed by the court. And we can just look at the USPTO's own website super quick, which says song lyrics are protected by copyright, not trademarks. And even if whole song lyrics could be trademarked, Lebo M doesn't even allege in the complaint that he owns a trademark in these lyrics.
Yeah. Uh-oh. Yeah, I don't think he's gonna see a better the better light out of this. It's just, oh man.
He makes no allegation of trademark registration with USPTO.
There's no yep, there it is. There's no trademark registration in regards to the word itself, in regards to the phrase itself. Yeah, that's not gonna get anywhere. It's done. It's done. Slam dunk. It is done.
No allegation that he's using this as a mark in commerce. And all of that might be because...
And one more thing. Janasi is not using the joke to actually make it to actually profit off of it. Seriously. Because of the death threats. The death threats that came after making a joke out of it? Like, what the heck? That by itself is a big no-no to me. Don't send rude stuff, don't send scary stuff to comedians just because they made fun of a certain phrase that is memorable to you. Just no.
Well, if anyone owns a trademark to these lyrics, it would surely be the House of Mouse. Disney is notorious for keeping tight ownership over the IP of their films, TV shows, and other content, and I would honestly be floored to learn that they allowed something as iconic as the intro chant to The Lion King to be owned by someone else. And that includes someone else who had a very big hand in creating that art. So already, just right off the bat, we've identified a number of serious issues in this complaint with this first claim that can get this first cause of action potentially dismissed. So let's look at the second cause of action, defamation per se. The complaint alleges that Janasi made a false statement of fact when he said that the chant means, "Look, there's a lion, oh my god." And he alleges that this damaged Lebo M's professional reputation. Now, we've talked about defamation.
That does not damage your that does not damage your reputation. You are the original writer of the lyric. Let me just tell you, if other people who are not comedians actually mistranslate the actual meaning, does that make them liable for does that make them liable for damages too? You only sent the lawsuit forward because you recognize that the comedian is not around. Are you going to do the same thing to others who are making light of the lyrics of your song, just because it has been mistranslated? Just because it has, yeah, all the more wrong to me. All the more wrong to me. It does not fly in court of law. It does not fly like that.
A ton on this channel, but if you're not familiar, for defamation, you have to show a number of things. First, in order to win, the plaintiff has to show that the defendant made a false statement of fact. Second, the plaintiff has to show that this false statement of fact was actually about the plaintiff. Third, the statement has to have been published.
Yeah! The statement was never about... Yeah, exactly. The statement is not about damaging Lebo M directly. So point number 2 itself is already null and void. It does not apply. It's not even defamation. So yeah, slam dunk. Lebo M is not gonna have his best time in court. He is going to get his own case dismissed because of this.
Third parties. And finally, when we're talking about defamation per se specifically, the statement has to be about the plaintiff in some way that basically subjects him or her to intense reputational harm.
And it's not about the plaintiff. So, Janasi, yeah, he is definitely gonna get a win on this one.
I'm talking about things like where the defendant made a statement claiming that the plaintiff committed a crime, or that they have some kind of a terrible disease like an STD, or that they did something that is a complete no-go in their entire professional field. If the alleged statement doesn't fit into a category like that, then we're talking about basic defamation. And on top of that, because Lebo M is a public figure here, he also needs to show actual malice. That means he has to show that Janasi either knew that what he was saying was false or was reckless as to the truth or falsity of the statement.
And considering that this podcast talks about African identity, he did not plan to bash or just roast someone in front of a viewership, okay? It's not within his planning. He is talking about Africa in general. He's talking about African identity in general that way. He was not going to bash or roast people directly and even call them out on the podcast. Like, no. Basically, remotely, this is not going to go in the composer's favor. It's never going to go in his favor.
In other words, he knew that there was a really good chance that what he was saying was false, but he went ahead and said it anyway. So on the other hand, if there's any reasonable basis for the defendant believing his statement was accurate at the time that the statement was made, then actual malice won't be able to be proved. And remember that text or DM conversation that Lebo M alleged about earlier? So he seems to think that because he told Learn More Janasi...
You know, if only he actually saved those messages, and maybe it would actually help him more, you know? But since he didn't actually save those messages, and then he just decided to move forward with this lawsuit, yeah, the court's not going to look kindly to that.
In this exchange that
document your stuff if there's anything to actually support in making your case. Otherwise, the other side's gonna win.
Janasi got the meaning of the chant lyrics wrong, that this means Janasi had actual malice. Aside from the fact that this could fit into a wider, more nuanced discussion about the difference between translation and interpretation, there's also another big problem here for Lebo M. I mean, for one thing, the complaint itself acknowledges that Ingonyama, I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly, can literally translate to lion in Zulu. And this same literal translation has been published multiple times to the public before. For example, here's a 2019 article on Classic FM's website showing the same exact translation Jonasi was talking about. And listen to this interview with...
Yeah, this was talked about before. Yeah, Lebo M should... this is not good. This is not looking good for the composer. This has been a subject before. Yeah. I don't know what was in his mind when he sent the claim to file this lawsuit. I don't know what he was thinking. But there should have been a bit more. There should have been a bit more research before he did this. I don't blame him that he'd actually done it, but there should have been more research from the part of the composer here.
With Billy Eichner and Seth Rogen, where they sat down for an interview to promote Disney's own 2019 live-action remake of The Lion King, where they played Timon and Pumbaa.
Do you know what the opening lines are in English to The Circle of Life?
I do not.
You don't know?
I don't know.
Yeah, and you cannot blame them because they're just there to actually play a role, right? If they're not in the role to actually say the line, in which if they should do that, they should know the context. But if they're not told of the nature of the line, they're not at all prioritized to remember what it means. Okay? If they have a role, they stick to the role. If they understand the context of the role, it would be good. But if they're not required to because that's not their role, then they are not prioritized to even remember the context. It is not in their best interest. I like it that these actors were at least honest. They don't know the phrase, okay? They don't know the translation. They don't know the interpretation to it.
And yeah, like, what do they say?
What does that mean? Do you know what they mean in English?
No.
So this is like a rite of passage you have to go through as an usher. You learn these words.
Wow.
So the beginning words mean, here comes a lion, father. Oh yes, it's a lion. Here comes a lion. Oh yes, it's a lion. We're going to conquer a lion.
We're going to conquer a lion.
Yeah.
Wow. I'm glad they went the way that they did.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that one of the comments reads, "At the end of the day, it's a lion." Yes. I actually agree. At the end of the day, it's a lion. Yep.
In the language that it is sung in.
I think much more poetic.
Here comes a lion.
That would
it's a lion.
Really dumb, actually.
Did we mention it's a lion?
They go like super literal. Yeah.
You can get away with anything.
And were they pursued by the composer? I am just gonna guess. Were these two who voiced Timon and Pumbaa, were they pursued by the composer? My guess, no, because they're part of the main cast. Why would the composer do that? But no, but here we are with the composer actually coming up against a comedian. It's just, oh my god, this is just disingenuous to me. This just feels like this is disingenuous to me.
Exactly.
What do you know? That's exactly the same translation that Janasi used. And Disney didn't hold back that interview. I mean, ostensibly, they didn't have a problem with it. Even the BBC, in its article describing an interview that they had with Lebo M about his work, described the chant as meaning, "Here comes a lion, father." So how exactly is Lebo M going to prove actual malice? Remember, if any reasonable basis for Janasi believing
the malice argument is shot down like this,
the plaintiff,
it will not go well.
Burden. And the way I see it, the reasonable basis is everywhere. And that's ignoring the fact that the complaint alleges that the false statement was about the chant, not about Lebo M personally. That's a real problem for defamation.
It's about the chant. It's not about Lebo M.
Remember, one of the elements is that the statement has to be about...
He's gonna lose this.
Okay, so then there's the third cause of action, trade libel. For trade libel, you have to show essentially that the defendant made an untrue statement that disparages the quality of the plaintiff's product or service, and that this harmed the plaintiff financially because some third party, like a consumer, reasonably relied on that false statement. And here, Lebo M's biggest problems are this element that someone relied on the defendant's statement. And
established this claim. The plaintiff claims that defendant harmed him or her by making a statement that disparaged the plaintiff's product. So to establish this claim, the plaintiff must prove all of the following. The defendant made a statement that would be clearly or necessarily understood to have disparaged the quality of the plaintiff's product or service. The statement was made to a person other than the plaintiff. That the statement was untrue, that the defendant knew the statement was untrue, acted with reckless disregard of the truth and falsity of the statement. We knew from the actual podcast, it was not pointed towards the composer. It was just pointed towards the chant. Which is going to be a slam dunk against the composer. It's gonna get the lawsuit dismissed. Okay.
This other element that this reliance caused the plaintiff direct financial harm. On this point, Lebo M says it's causing him financial loss because he's touring in Europe and people keep asking him about the translation. Okay, and people asking questions is not reliance causing financial loss. Like, how is that costing him?
That's right.
And the biggest allegation of financial
it's not costing him a thing.
Lebo M.
It's not costing him a thing. Basically, this is just his ego speaking out of protecting his own right, protecting his own song. Look, I get that Lebo M. Okay, let me just be real. I get that you're proud of the song that you actually composed and you actually made sure that was in a movie. But seriously, a little bit of that ego that actually comes from your pride is being made here. To actually tell us that no one is allowed to actually misinterpret your song because they don't know the literal meaning of the phrase. That to me is just ego that stems from not only just protecting your own song, not only just protecting your own material, but it also stems from you just wanting to gain benefit from someone who makes a mistake of the phrases that you make in a song. Basically, this is just you wanting to claim benefit from someone damaging the translation of your song. Except here's the thing. If it's only pointed towards the song or the chant, you can't sue them unless they are pointing damages against you. They're not. They're pointing a bit of a they're pointing something in relation to a product or service, but it is not a personal attack against you. But it is not an attack against you in general. So you're going to lose this lawsuit. Unfortunately, Mr. Composer, you are going to just lose this lawsuit. It'll be dismissed straight.
Clem says he has legit.
And I'm not happy that this would happen to this composer. He has every right to actually keep the good integrity about the song. But at the same time, he should not have filed this lawsuit. He should not have served this lawsuit in the first place. He shouldn't have.
Legitimate concerns whether Disney will call on his services again, despite the fact that they've been working together for over 30 years, to include specifically the last 2 years for a new project. So he alleges that he has concerns. Not that Disney actually dropped him, not that Disney has even communicated that they're unhappy with him because of this viral clip. He's just, for some reason, worried that they might. I mean, remember this interview?
Here comes a lion.
Yes.
A lion. Really? Actually, it's a lion.
Make it like supernatural.
Again, this was back in 2019 when Billy Eichner and Seth Rogen were promoting a Disney film. And Disney still hired Lebo M for Mufasa after that. So I'm claiming BS on this claim as well. Anyway, his final claim is tortious interference with prospective economic advantage, which we can just shorten in this video to just tortious interference. This one, again, is about Lebo M's business relationship with Disney. For this one, Lebo M has to show that Genasi knew that Lebo M had a prospective business relationship with Disney, and that Genasi intentionally did something to essentially break up that relationship.
Wow.
Here's Lebo M's biggest problem with this claim. He has to show that Genasi engaged in independently wrongful conduct. That doesn't mean Genasi...
There's no independently wrongful conduct from Genasi because it only this problem stems only from discussion and laughs. It is not wrongful conduct to discuss the interpretation of a phrase unless there is also attacks placed against the composer. All kinds of wrong, guys.
Mean. It means that his conduct has to be otherwise unlawful, fraud, or breaking into someone's computer to hack into their database. And on top of that, for this claim, Lebo also needs to show that his Disney relationship was actually disrupted. But the complaint says that he's been actively working with Disney on Mufasa for the last 2 years. Like I said before, there's no allegation that Disney said anything about wanting to end the relationship. So where are these damages? Okay, but here is the really big kicker. Because this is the part that he really should have thought about before filing this awful lawsuit. So remember that this case was filed in federal court in California, and California has one of the strongest anti-SLAPP laws in the country. To back it up just a little bit at the start, when we're talking about anti-SLAPP, we're talking about SLAPP lawsuits, and SLAPP stands for Strategic Litigation Against Public Participation. These are lawsuits that we all understand are actually designed to silence people for exercising their free speech. California's legislature, like many states, decided that they didn't want that happening, so they passed a law basically to stop it. And even though this case is in federal court, the Ninth Circuit has confirmed that California's anti-SLAPP law applies in federal cases in that circuit. Here's how it works. The defendant files what's called a special motion to strike, often also referred to as an anti-SLAPP motion, and the court applies a two-step test. Step 1 is the defense's burden. The defense has to show that the challenged cause of action arises from an act where the defense is acting in furtherance of their right of petition or their right of free speech in connection with a public issue. So there are a couple phrases in there that we need to define. First, there's an act in furtherance. An act in furtherance is generally defined to include statements made in or connected to official proceedings or statements made in a public forum in connection with an issue of public interest. Second, we have to see whether the challenged cause of action arises from protected activity. The California Supreme Court has said that what's most important there is whether the cause of action is based on the defendant's protected free speech or petitioning activity. In other words, it can't just be the case that the lawsuit was filed after the defendant engaged in some protected activity. But here you could also just ask one basic question. Was this action brought to chill the defendant's First Amendment rights? If the answer is yes, then the defendant clearly meets the burden of step 1. So taking a step back, this really doesn't take all that much to show. You don't really need to prove anything. So long as the defense can show that the heart of this whole issue is the defendant using his or her First Amendment rights, they meet this burden. If the defense does that, the burden shifts to the plaintiff, where the plaintiff needs to show a probability of prevailing on the claim. So what does this require? It doesn't necessarily mean that the plaintiff has to prove the entire claim at the outset, but they do have to show that they have enough basis to their claim that they can win. This might not sound like a lot, but let's take a step back for a moment to explain what normally is happening at this stage of litigation. So usually at this early stage of a lawsuit, the only thing a plaintiff has to show is that their claims are plausible. That is a very low bar. And that's for a good reason. American courts want a very low threshold for entry into a lawsuit. It's because usually plaintiffs aren't expected to have all the information they need going into the lawsuit in order to prove their case. In fact, usually the defense holds important evidence that they really don't want to give up. And that evidence outside of the context of a lawsuit is very often something that they're not actually required to give anyone because it might be private information, for example. So that's why we really want to have a low burden of entry at the beginning. We want to give the plaintiff a chance to get discovery, and so that both sides can get access to all the evidence that they need from the other side, and then determine if it's a case that should survive further. So that's a typical lawsuit. But when the defense files an anti-SLAPP motion, the bar for the plaintiff goes way up. You see, now the plaintiff has to show that they have a probability of prevailing on the claim, and that's before any of this discovery has taken place. And here's why that matters for this case. We just went over a bunch of reasons why Lebo M's claims are all crap. The trademark claim should fail because lyrics aren't trademarkable IP. And even if they were, he most certainly doesn't actually own any rights to any trademarks to the lyrics. If anyone does, it's likely Disney. After that, defamation per se fails because the literal translation of the words has a reasonable basis. And the statements at issue weren't even about Lebo M personally. They were
basically, Lebo M's case is gonna get dismissed in court.
About the lyrics.
Sorry.
Because there's no allegation.
Sorry, Lebo M. I know you mean well, but it's not gonna go your way.
Also, the part about there being zero allegation of actual financial loss. And tortious interference should fail because there's no independently wrongful conduct. And again, no disruption of Lebo M's relationship with Disney. So I really don't see how the plaintiff here can show that there is any reasonable probability that he will prevail on literally any of these claims. And here's the part where this whole lawsuit completely backfires against him. Under California's anti-SLAPP statute, if the defendant wins the special motion to strike, the plaintiff is required to pay defendant's reasonable attorney's fees and costs. So yeah, think about that for a minute. You file a $27+ million lawsuit. And if the court finds that you were trying to shut down their
Uno reverse card. Yes.
For their lawyers. This is the ultimate Uno reverse card in litigation.
See, as you can see, the more you around,
the more you find out. Yeah.
So the way I see it, you've got a Grammy-winning composer suing a comedian for $27 million over a literal translation of Zulu lyrics that multiple outlets have also published over the years to include a Disney-approved interview. And in my opinion, not only is this entire lawsuit just ridiculous at the outset, it has anti-SLAPP written all over it. If the defense files that motion, I think they win, and Lebo M ends up footing the bill for Genassi's lawyers. But those are my thoughts. What do you think? Do you think this case has any legs to stand? Or do you think that it is likely that this is going to backfire? Do you think it's a big deal that there is this difference of translation or interpretation between the two sides over these lyrics? Let us know your thoughts in the comments down below. Otherwise, I hope you enjoyed this, or at least
Legal Bites. Oh my god. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. A lot of things that can back up the fact that Genassi is not going to get seriously charged, because this entire lawsuit is not going to go anywhere, because right from the beginning there's already something wrong with how Lebo M is actually framing this entire problem. If only he saved those text messages. If only he saved them. But no, he didn't. And then there's the fact that Genassi was actually just talking about the rent with the other two podcasters, not about Lebo M, not about the composer. Oh yeah. Lots of things wrong with how Lebo M actually framed the story. So basically, yeah, he's not gonna have a good time in court. It's gonna go away, this lawsuit, and he's also gonna foot the bill for any of the legal fees that Genassi had to pay just to actually just get through this. It's just damn. It just doesn't help Lebo M at all. Kudos to Lebo M for just being a great composer, but seriously, please do better research when it comes to this. There could have been more research done from your part. Genassi, I am going to check out whatever content he has. We'll see what happens, I guess. Well, that's something I didn't expect. Really, just something I did not expect today. I really did not expect that I would actually be looking at a legal video. It's just, wow. looking at our stuff. Let's see. Okay, guys, I'll be back. All right, I just need to handle a couple of things, and then yeah. Oh, hello. Sorry about that. I just needed to make sure things are okay. Oh God, I'm sorry if I left you guys. I actually fell asleep on the couch. Kind of needed I needed to rest anyway, because let's just be real. I kind of like to actually sleep and make sure things are smooth for me. I should probably put more QR codes in the footer. I should probably do that. Anyway, guys, let's just be real. I had to practice. I had to practice a little bit more on. I had to actually get familiar with Inferno on Counter-Strike 2, the map itself. Okay. Because let's just be real. I'd like to actually play Counter-Strike 2, especially if I'm with people. Now, regardless of what I would actually feel, I'm just gonna have to understand. I'm just gonna have to just gonna have to reset Inferno. It'll be on casual and infinite warm-up because I want to learn more about the map again. Because I got a feeling that I'd like to play on this map often. 2, 3, 4.
Oh, let's go!
1, 2, 3. Oh yeah, it's on Raw. Okay, got it. That's why. That's why it wasn't working on Raw. That's why it's doing that. Give me a moment, guys. I'm just learning stuff, alright? I did go around knowing what these areas are. So T start over here. Lower mid. This is lower mid, second mid. That's the bridge right there. Above me right there. This going in there is apartment, but that's the east apartment. This is the west apartment, but they're both labeled apartments. I go up there, go up the bridge. It'll be the bridge. Oh yeah, by the way, Golden Bride XGT. Sorry about that. Welcome. You probably came by to check up on me, but I was probably sleeping on the couch at that time too. I'm very sorry. I'm very, very sorry. Oh my God. So apartment. This is the underpass. This is the one under here. That leads up to mid, if I'm right. This is second mid. This is mid top. Meaning top of mid, so yeah. West apartments. Balcony overlooking second mid. This is still apartments over here. There's another balcony here. But this is balcony overlooking A site. I just gotta remember these places again. Because I do like to actually go for competitive. Yeps. That's me. Middle. Underpass is right there. T ramp. Here. This is going upstairs. This is the bridge. Apartment is over here. West apartment. Deck. Here. Okay. Going back through T-ramp. Going up to here to Banana. This is why it's called Banana. Simply because of this freaking poster. This is, I think, B-site. B-site. Yeah. This is ruins. Whether you are here or whether players are here, it's called ruins. It's called ruins. CT. This is Arch right here. Yeah, this is Arch right here. Library. But it doesn't make sense because there are wine glasses here instead of books. But whatever. I don't know why it's called library, but whatever. That's something, I guess. A site. Right here. At least I know. At least I know. Alright, I think it's about time that I actually get to it. Get it to competitive. Let's get in. Choose none? Clear all? Let's go for Inferno. Actually, wait. Cancel search. I'm going to need this. Yeah. Everyone is gonna be having some good time. Everyone is gonna have some good time. And if I'm not gonna have a good time with anyone at all, then I would not be having a good time anytime, right? Right, and right. Okay, sure. Except it's already there. Sorry. It's the doo-doo-doo of the doo-doo-doo. And the doo-doo-doo, it does not understand. Does not understand. It does not seek to understand. Let's check everything. Left right isolation is at 50%. EQ profile is at crisp. Other player voice. I think I can use open mic, but as long as I know how. Hold on. Cable. Alright, very good. Let's try to like do that and then we'll see. Hello.
Remove any doubts in your head. It's us or them.
It's on open mic. We're on open mic. Oh, God. I don't like this. Oh, hey. Oh, hey. Okay, that's better. Thank you. There it is. Now it's better. Now we got it. There we go. Now I get it. Right. Now we got it better. Now we got... Oh, now we have our better shit. Here we go, guys. We're only doing one map for now because I'd like to have a decent competitive matchup. It doesn't matter if I'm doing... It does not matter if I am actually doing some good stuff. Alright? I like to really just make this all matter, at least for me. Still don't have five. There's still no 5 players and stuff. It'll take minutes, but that's how it is, I guess. We're just gonna have to wait it out. And wait it out we shall, because your best latency to official servers is 40 milliseconds. What changed? Huh? What changed? Basically, removing players from the Philippines. Removing players from the Philippines. Maybe basically a little bit closer to China. Huh? Is that just the really? Still nothing. Still nothing. And the real reason is I gotta sip some coffee and stuff. I gotta record this all the same. Because this looks dangerous just right, I guess. I guess all the same, we're all looking good. If only naturally good. Guys, I think the Philippines is going to get its oil, but it's going to transit. It's still just going to confirm transit and stuff like that. Alright, I soloed in. Competitive on Inferno. Are we gonna get right into it? Well, hell yeah. Hell yeah, we're getting into it.
Let's roll.
Anyone hear my mic?
Yes. Yes.
Do you guys want to win or no?
What?
Do you guys want to win?
I'm embarrassed to even ask that question.
Hello, how are you doing?
Sure. Yeah.
If we are gonna play spawn, if you guys have the B spawn, banana spawn, you're gonna have to fucking put some fucking. Okay, I'm playing some utilities there. We're gonna play 3 on A, 2 of one side of mid, and 1 on apartment, and 2 in B.
I'll be in apartment if you guys need me.
Rain Poodles, you have the spawn for banana. Okay, you're too fucking late. You didn't even fucking move. Now we're playing 3B.
I am so confused. Okay.
Unfortunately, I cannot speak that fast either, so I'm kind of rusty at the moment.
Grenade out. Flashbang.
Okay, mid. Yeah, A.
Planting.
One A shot. Dead.
Diffusing.
Bomb has been defused. Counter-terrorists win.
All right, all right.
Good job.
Forgive me, I'm still trying to get my bearings.
It's fun, bro.
It's fine. As long as you listen.
Throwing fire.
Going apartments through mid.
Laying down smoke. Smoke.
It's on there.
Ah, shit. Sorry, I took the bait.
Throwing a grenade.
They're planting A.
Bomb has been planted.
There's already isolation. Why didn't I listen to myself? Instinctive. Oh!
It's fine.
Whoa!
Just play safe, guys. Just play safe.
My
You don't
bad,
need-
my bad.
You don't need to push if we are TT. Everyone equal, I think. So we can full buy next round. Or you want to half buy, but if you make sure you can buy next round.
We are out of here.
Can you boost me? Luke, can you boost me?
Throwing smoke. Deploying flashbang. Grenade.
Oh, they're mid. They're mid. They're trying to push A. Bomb's still down there, right?
Bomb's down. Or with bomb.
Oh, are they going through apartment? Never mind.
Well played, well played, well played. Well played, guys. Wait, which server is this? As long as you're a little bit disciplined, we're gonna win this game. I believe in us. You guys are good. Let's go.
Move it.
We still have a long match ahead of us, guys.
But I don't. You guys from Singapore or you guys been playing from Singapore?
Philippines here.
Oh, that explains the English.
Quietly checking banana.
Yes. Safe.
Incendiary out.
Orange, I'm leaving you.
No, we don't. Wait. Nothing's happened.
Fire down mid if I'm right.
Yes, speak. Yes, please.
They're coming down banana. Going to B.
One say
I'm
A.
entering B.
One say
entering
A. One say A.
They're coming through.
Back, get back.
What the heck was I doing here? Oh my god.
I got an OP there.
Nice.
I'm gonna drop the op later on, but yeah, you guys just get it. I'm not into snipers.
That's not an op, that's a... I got an op there, great, you guys wanna... I'm very comfortable with my Diego right now.
That's good.
Okay, thank you.
I never really settled into sniping, unfortunately. I'm sorry.
Don't apologize. Don't apologize.
Yeah,
Okay.
you don't need to apologize, dude. You're being too kind.
Yes, BU.
Heading up apartments through balcony.
Meet.
Smoke.
Sorry.
Fuck. 2. Banana pushing.
1 apartment. Ah, shit.
Yes, save, dude. 4v1.
Alright, we got money.
Okay, I believe. Do it.
Mm-hmm. Nice. Aw.
Just a headshot with an all.
Nice try.
Nice try.
Are we buying?
I can buy you blue. There you go.
Go with Semi just in case. Oh wait, no. I have enough. Sorry.
I hold the party.
Watch out. These boys have got a bit of an arsenal and they don't mind using it.
What? Okay.
Never mind.
Grenade out.
We don't need to.
They're gonna attempt to push A. They're covering their asses.
This There's a banana out there.
Yes, hold there, green. Hold mid. Damn it.
Oh, they're pushing A.
Kidding me. A. It'll be apartment. Yep.
This guy, all boilers up to apartment now.
Yeah, apartment now. All boilers in apartment. All apartment.
Grenade out.
Yep. Yeah, right up there. Up there. Close to balcony.
Just hold the backside. 1. Good job.
He tried to peek it.
Oh my, that was so fucking shit. Rain producing from Malaysia?
No.
Yes, you are.
No.
Yes, you are.
No.
Don't worry, we all siblings today.
You're paying.
Am I paying? No.
Incendiary out.
Heading up apartments through balcony again.
People pushing banana.
Laying down smoke.
Footsteps, apartment east.
Hold.
1 down.
Watch follow.
I'm leaving.
What the fuck? What that? Both are banana boys.
Holding pause, balcony east apartment.
Let's get banana.
Counter-terrorist.
Wow, nice.
He was there.
I like the mag management.
Malaysia from buddy.
Don't play. I'm not from Malaysia.
You're playing from Malaysia though.
Going B.
I'm not. I'm playing from. I'm Indonesian. I'm playing from Indonesia.
100% you're not playing from Indonesia with 14 ping.
Hey, you can report me. Go ahead. Check it out. I'm playing from Indonesia. I'm Indonesian.
Oh, 1 down B.
14 ping.
Yes.
Throwing flashbang.
Bomb mid.
Throwing fire.
Someone apartment. They're coming A short. Need help A. They're coming here.
Ramps. More ramps. Okay.
Heading underpass, just in case.
Oh my god, boilers.
Oh, they're east apartment. Fuck. Fuck. I got pinned down from bridge.
Incendiary out.
Watching behind me.
Ah, this one's good. You are just trying everything. Ah, but he's got the eye on the bomb, though. Saving.
Counter-terrorists win.
We're in the clear, lads.
Mm-hmm.
You're from Indonesia. You have the best fucking ping that I've ever seen in my life from Indonesia. Because nobody from Indonesia have 14 ping. Just saying. I'm not gonna dox you in any way, but you're not from Indonesia.
I am from Indonesia, and it's 3 in the morning with the fact that there's no
Maybe you're
traffic
from
people
Indonesia,
playing.
but you're not playing from Indonesia.
I am from Indonesia, holy shit. And I'm playing from Indonesia. You want me to take a picture? Oh shit, ban it out.
Wait. Banana coming. I think 2 guys at least. 3 guys.
Oh,
Moving down east apartment.
They're going
2 more.
Checking balcony.
They're already on site. They're on site. Don't be site.
Oh boy. Yep. B.
I told you. You don't need to. Why you shift walking?
Yeah, I'm not gonna risk mid.
Save. Yes, save then. Go back and save. Behind you! Ah! It's your friend!
Whatever. Gotta be kidding me.
Terrorists win.
What?
I fucking knew it, dude.
They might got you up.
Why would you even like do that? I told you people.
I just like just in case they pick them.
Huh?
This is the drop.
Move it, son.
You're gonna play up again?
Grenade out. Throwing fire.
Cabby. Falling back. People in banana. At least 3 guys pushing.
What?
Nice. One more. One more.
Oh shit. Sorry.
Bomb here.
Grenade.
It's an OP last.
Oh no, last.
Throwing fire.
Nice.
That's a piece of cake, so it is.
No.
They're most likely avoiding A.
They're gonna go A now.
Oh, they're now going it. Okay.
Yeah, they will go A now. So play the same, okay?
Queen country, man.
No, I mean like, yeah, still 2B, but they're gonna go A now. Trust me.
Moving up apartment via balcony.
Throwing fire. Smoke. Incendiary out.
There's still 1 in banana. Banana 1.
Footsteps? Apartment? Near A site?
1B, 1 on B, 1 on B.
One on arch.
Grenade!
Sorry.
Gotta go to the other side this time.
Bomb has been planted.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me. This is not happening.
No, what are you doing? They're both here.
Oh, damn it.
Empty, empty. I knew they would go A. Oh shit, can somebody... Oh, orange, can you drop me? Last round, can you drop me? Orange, can you drop me? Thank you.
Remember, this is bandit country. Shoot everything that
Fuck, I hate saying B, I hate banana.
Grenade out.
I'm gonna watch it, Bob.
Throwing a grenade.
Don't push back.
I can't put it right through them.
Back. Don't push back.
People banana. At least two guys. At least. Pushing in now. Pushing. They're coming B. Come B.
Oh, yep. Looks like they're going B.
No me.
Going through banana.
Oh shit, I missed.
Yeah, bomb.
Ah, goddamn! I took the bait. I'm sorry.
We have bomb.
Laying down smoke. Flashbang.
Nice.
There's no stopping.
Nice one. Nice hold, man. Holy shit.
Sir, yes sir.
Okay, that's okay.
Oh, shit.
Ruben is sleeping right behind me. She's about to slap me.
Oh god, I got the bomb. Okay, I'm going this threat. I'm going second mid apartments A. What do you guys think?
Okay,
let's do that.
Oh, let's do it. Second mid apartment A. Okay, let's go.
Moving west apartment. Oh crap. Sorry about that.
Go.
Moving east apartment. Going out balcony.
One arch.
Planting the bitch.
On your left tree. Last thing on arch.
One at the library coming out.
Nice shot.
Oh shit! One coming out library.
Watching balcony.
Check apartments.
Go from it.
Oh shit, sorry.
It's on.
You got it. Clutch that bitch. Nice.
Fuck you, dude. I hit it for 92. 82. Yeah. He ran away when I knifed, you know. I hit him with a knife.
Go with semi-eco for now. I'm gonna need the money.
Okay, so what do you guys want to do?
I'll see what I can do with banana boys.
Okay, let's play slow then. Okay.
I will do eco for now.
Oops, sorry.
Oh crap. Maybe going... Never mind.
Still okay.
Oops.
Okay, I think not good.
Going underpass, checking shit. Going second mid.
I'm throwing fire.
Oh man.
Nice.
CSGO. Oh, yes.
Oh, church.
Taking a swipe at mid.
I came from church.
Hey, go A then.
No bomb at A, guys.
Clear side.
Check it. God damn it. And yeah, it did. Nice. Aw.
I'm sorry.
Aw.
No. That's a nice.
Fancy, dude.
We were way too slow, man. I'm fine. What do you guys want? Why do everyone equal when we win a round? Like everybody have pistol when we win. It's a bit weird.
I'm comfortable with my.
I don't know.
We win and everybody plays pistol. I don't know, man. Maybe it's a new meta. I don't know. I'm old as well.
It's just a strategy to actually get the rifles, basically.
No, but we can get.
I mean, if there's a loss, I'm just saying. Okay, anyway, yeah. Going up, east apartment, moving up the stairs. Checking balcony side. Moving A side.
From the banana. Wait.
Ooh.
Got one down.
Hey, supposed to be clear. The one mid coming up.
Crappy.
Yeah. Are we buying?
Yeah.
At least for once.
Yeah, let's make this count.
We must work together.
Underpass. Oh crap, they smoked it. Apartments, east apartments. Balcony.
Pushing banana.
What? Oh shit, I'm sorry.
Oh crap.
Oh shit, two guys picking mid.
Ah crap.
One more there.
I got outflanked.
They had a fucking bomb, dude.
So.
Oh, are you gonna do it? Oh no shot, you're gonna do it?
I'm planted.
Oh yeah, you're from the ruins. Okay. CT in ruins. Nice one.
We will dance on your graves.
Let's fucking go, boy. You think you can outsmart me, motherfucker? Yes, got lucky. Hey, please, guys. Can we win? Can we focus, guys? Do not rush the banana because they just put utilities.
Wait.
Let's be smart, guys, okay?
Oh god.
So you guys gonna end up pushing. One more. There's two more.
I like to beak up at underpass.
Good, I heard.
I'm throwing a flashbang.
Okay, hold on.
I'm planting the bomb.
Bomb has been planted.
One from CT.
CT. Oh shit. Okay then.
Taking nothing to us now.
Terrorists win.
Huh. Okay.
We got it. See? I dropped AK. I guess got an MP.
I'll do Yankees at the M4 of them. Thank you. Oh my god, I got the bomb. Damn.
Please be smart, guys. And do not die, banana.
Mid open.
Yeah, I think I got B, boys.
Go B, orange.
Well, I'm not risking mid. No way.
I got B, boys.
Go, 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 go.
Alright, I'm going B then.
Yes, yes, go.
Oh, oh, Molly, Molly.
One is covered, one is CT.
He did.
Yeah, I saw him.
Nice.
Nice team, nice team. Okay, well
Oh,
played.
with the Stiegel.
Am I bottom fragging? It's not on purpose, I'm sorry.
Fantastic.
Dude, it doesn't matter. As long as we win as a team, I don't give a shit about fucking
smoke you behind you.
As long as we win, dude.
Alright, I like the mindset. Thank you.
No, that's how it is, dude. 100%.
The chicken did not just drop from up there out of nowhere. Okay.
What was that?
Is A clear?
Yes, yes, yes.
I'm planning, Nan.
Shit. Coming from mid.
Mid.
Yeah, well,
Oh, they're coming from mid, yeah. Nice, guys. GG.
Guys, I love you guys. GG.
You guys are good. Nice.
You guys are good.
Thank you. Have a good night, boys.
You too. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Yeah, Malaysian.
Yeah, I'm elite. Silver Elite! That's cool, I guess. Yo. Oh, that was sweet. That was great. Okay, that was fantastic. That was a fantastic one. Holy shit. Okay. I'm gonna try and like be better myself, okay? I'll try something, but I'm not sure if it'll actually permit me and shit. Those connections for now because I do want to actually like practice more. Is that? I'm better like that. Okay, I'm better like that. Basically, disconnect. Do a definite disconnect because we're going to need. I'm going to need the actual shit. Man. I'm using capture cards, by the way, so I don't need to entirely be online just to get everything. I want to make sure that I'm actually just in a better place. I do want to make sure that I want to have a better understanding of a map, so I'm just gonna go for Warden. The community maps. I'm gonna go cycle through community maps at this one for now because I want to get to know them anyway, so yeah. Absolutely. Right then. Go. Let's do this. I don't have the radar, so hey, this will be fine. And I was about to get through there. God damn it. I cannot go full spray on something like that, bitch. Ho-ha. Oh no, it's single. Won't matter. Damn it! Okay, good run. Times 3. Times 4. Oh my god. Okay, good run though. One. 2. 3. 4. Ah, shit. Fine. Oh my god, I got gotted, bro. Oh my god, why did I panic? If the panic sets in, it doesn't help. Oh god. Got one, okay then. Oh boy. If the panic sets in, it doesn't help. It never helps. Oh, yes. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Spent way too many rounds for that one. Times 1. Times 2. Times 3. Okay. Oh no! Ah, man. That did work. Yep, there we go. Times 2, right? Oh shit! I did it times 3. Yes. Don't have much. Oh shit! I ran out. Oh my god. In the middle of it too. Holy shit, dude. In the middle. Times 1. Oh my god! That peak was legendary, bruh. One. Ah, shite. Oh. 1. Oh my god. You are a real bot, bro. 1. Okay. One, 2. Oh my god. Yeah, I know. 1. Ah, damn it. Oh my god, upon spawn too. One. Ah, God. One, 2, 3. Okay. Oh shit. 1. Removal from life. Yahoo. But someone else got him. 1. Oh my god. Okay. One. 2. Three. Oh my god, that was instant. Damn. Choo choo. Yo. Oh my god. Times 3 already. Oh, doesn't matter if I get healed. Oh, yeah, okay, sure. All my brothers and sisters looking for some sort of reprieve and shit. Oh, I was about to get to him. Let's, gotta do something else. Okay, so in about half an hour I'll be able to end the stream because I got other stuff to do. I got other stuff to edit. I got way too many to edit and I got way too many to publish at the same time. It's just shit, dude. I gotta do that. I'm gonna be walking. I'm gonna be walking because I'm going to need the fresh air anyway. So yeah. Today is Friday. Let's see. Yeah, today is Friday. And I'm going to actually make good of myself. Be better. Hold on, wait. Well, that didn't work right there. Guys, give me a moment here. Hold on. Afternoon. Okay, got it. I can wait. Okay, alright. I could probably do one more. Instead of just gaming, maybe I can just do a reaction and then I can just make shit good, I guess. I could do a reaction and then I can just do everything what I gotta do to just post up the content on YT. I gotta do a lot more I gotta do more 24 spaced shorts because it is working. Something is working in relation to content creation and it's related to shorts. It can be more related to shorts. Holy shit. And also, I discovered what I can do on YouTube's non-DVR streams, so I can put out the highlights even while behind the shit. So apparently I can do that, so yeah. So I can bring out the shit when it becomes available. I just need to be wise at how I actually get it out there. Like, yeah. I can do that. At least while on non-DVR streams. Ah, man. Why do things have to play this way? I'll get from my watch later. And then this is around from Penguin Z Zero's channel from. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna do this one reaction before I end the stream, so just letting you guys know. This story comes from Moist Critical, from the streamer Moist Critical, but he goes by Penguin Z Zero on YouTube, and this is called "This Is Unacceptable." Basically, there is someone who was charged, and then he was released. I think he's blue collar. I'm not sure who he is. Okay, I'm not sure who he is. So let's listen to Charlie, see what he has on this. Hopefully it isn't too bad, but if it is bad, yeah, we'll know why.
Good morning. I hope you're ready to put a frown on that face. If you happen to be smiling right now, get that off of there. Take it down. And I mean that because what we're going to be talking about today is very infuriating to any sane person out there. And it's something that needs to be talked about and is part of a phenomenon that's becoming all too common, which is child sexual abuse crimes no longer being taken seriously in our justice system. Minimal punishment to the demons that commit these crimes.
The demons can be in the place of Epstein elites, Epstein-related elites, okay? Basically, because their names are up in the files, it is assumed highly that they have been in some activity or another in regards to child exploitation and child grooming to turn them into, well, I think you know where I'm coming from when it comes to this. It's no longer a surprise, and it is more prevalent that more of these predators are not being charged enough. Either that, or when they are charged, they are released way too quickly. We are in that world, guys. We are absolutely in this world, and this is alarming. This is absolutely alarming.
Behold, Exhibit A. Robert Morris has just been released.
A mega church founder? What the hell? After serving 6 months? What the hell?
They're spending only 6 months in there. Robert Morris is a former Texas megachurch pastor, also former spiritual advisor to...
Okay, who released him? Who the hell released him?
Donald Trump, who last year pled guilty to 5 counts of lewd or indecent acts with a child. In the 1980s, Morris molested a 12-year-old girl multiple times. Numerous instances of him molesting a child. People in the church also lied and covered for him, even attacking the victim. And eventually, last year, it was all completely confirmed that he had committed these acts. He had even pled guilty to these acts. And the justice that was dispensed? A measly 6 months in jail for Robert Morris.
Wait, the sentence is 6 months? No, stop. Am I supposed to be surprised? No, okay. When you are getting rich, and when you have a lot of influence towards something, and then you get arrested because you are exploiting a child's senses. You are exploiting a child because his lack of sense of the law and what his or her rights are. You definitely have absolutely everything wrong with you. It doesn't matter what kind of reputation you actually gained through your years of experience, or through whatever influential things you've done to actually get yourself into the infamy or the fame that you have. It doesn't matter. If you start to exploit lives, especially lives that have that do not think for themselves yet, like children, like preteens who don't know any better, like teens who don't know any better yet, definitely your life deserves to be over the moment you are caught. But this guy, a mega church founder, it will be worse if he's clergy, okay? But he's not clergy, okay? He might be just a financier to build this mega church, okay? And he gets released for 6 months? After 6 months! How is this justice? How are people like this walking out of these? Oh my God. Even if this is not a surprise, this is still making me horribly sick. It's still making me horribly sick. This is not just unacceptable, it's beyond unacceptable. It's become a standard.
And now he has 9.5 years of probation, which he will spend living in his luxurious lake house property. He also paid, I think it was $270,000 in restitution.
Basically, his fame means nothing to him. At least keeps him shielded from getting jailed. And it makes people vulnerable. Vulnerable. Why doesn't the justice system understand this? Why?
Which is peanuts to this guy's net worth, and he has to register as a sex offender, which, judging from the response from people, probably won't have any effect on him. People are like, well, he did the time, he's a changed man now, he's learned from his mistakes. We should
Yes, he should not be welcomed back into society. Even if he is a registered sex offender, it does not matter. It does not matter. He is not welcome in society as far as people who are hurt are concerned in this. Absolutely, he is not welcome in society anymore in the normal ways possible.
Arms, which I think is unhinged lunacy, but if this current administration has taught us anything, it's that the sex offender label is a protected status in the government. Fucking Donald Trump appointed Lawrence Taylor on his Council of Sports and Nutrition. Lawrence Taylor is literally a level 1 sex offender, actively registered sex offender, and Donald Trump gave him a position that supposedly works with children here on this council.
Yeah. Donald Trump is an Epstein file primary suspect. Guys, he is one of the primary suspects because he had been proven within the files to be participating in activities that are supposedly unbecoming of a president, but he was voted in anyway. You know, this is why he is going to do everything he could to extend his reach as president as far as possible, simply because he was caught, and the only way that he is actually going to stay in there is he still becomes president, and the advantage he has is making sure there is a war going on. Do you guys not see that he is extending his term on his own terms, using the presidency by the use of a war? And he claims that he's going to be pulling out of Iran. He can't. If he pulls out of Iran and leaves Europe and the rest of the Middle East to clean up his mess, there is no way that the dollar is going to actually recover. I don't care if the Philippines is actually going to get its oil now from Iran eventually, okay? But here's the thing. The dynamic shift when the United States leaves the Strait of Hormuz, and it might come to a point that Iran may be incapable of holding the Strait of Hormuz, but then why didn't Donald Trump finish the job? If he meant to make sure that Iran's military were weakened or dismantled, why didn't he finish the job? If he is so tough, if he wants to keep showing strength, project strength, why didn't he finish the job? Why didn't he? He couldn't, because even he is weakened by this. Even he cannot prolong the war like this. He kept projecting strength. He has nothing to show for that strength. No, he has nothing to show for that projection. So he's got nothing. It's not a surprise he keeps lying to us. We voted him in anyway because of the even with the lies, even with the connection to the lies. And those who believe them just voted him in anyway. We shouldn't make any mistakes in regards to people who we are actually electing into office. It was a mistake he got into the presidency in the first place. It was a mistake that he even has a record in the presidency in the first place. The humongous mistake we made was allowing him any power to be even held by his grubby, ugly, and very oily hands. That was our biggest mistake, allowing him a platform at all. Yeah, I think that's a bigger mistake, allowing him a platform. All these Epstein level elites, all these billionaires who keep using society like their playground, like their personal fodder. We've got to expose all of them. We've got to make sure all of them are hunted down in the wild like the dogs they are, bro. These predators, these personifications of evil incarnate, we've got to purge all of them. No exception who, no exception what their status is, what their status would be. We got to purge all of them.
Council. And of course, the government doing everything imaginable to protect those named in the Epstein files. It's pretty clear that the sex offender label doesn't actually matter to a lot of people in positions of power, and even to just normal community members. It seems like they're more than willing to just say, "Welcome back, Robert Morris. We're glad to have you home." It's just complete fucking insanity.
Yes.
I'm gonna be honest with you, puppet pals, and again, maybe I'm just fucking boofing crazy pills here. It just doesn't smell like justice to me. That Robert Morris only spends 6 months behind bars in the slammer, even though he has been found guilty to molesting a 12-year-old girl multiple times, numerous instances of it, only spending 6 months in jail, and then getting to just live it up in his $1 million lake house property, and I imagine will be landing lucrative gigs in the future, even despite all of these known facts about him being a heinous, unforgivable demon. And like I said at the beginning of the video, this is a phenomenon that I think is becoming even more common.
It is becoming more prevalent, and I hate it too.
Is that one of the January 6th rioters who's been pardoned by Trump turns out to have been a huge pedophile. There's actually been a couple of them, but the most recent one is Daniel Tochi. He was just sentenced to 4 years in jail for having more than 100,000 child sexual abuse images and videos on his devices. Authorities also found other disturbing things in there, like apparently he had saved videos of like a cat being thrown in blender.
Don't tell me he has been pardoned. Oh my god, do not tell me he's been pardoned. He's a Jan 6 writer. Please don't tell me he's been pardoned.
There's stuff like that. But what I don't understand is why is his sentencing so light? Why is...
Oh, okay. I think he is still in prison, but his sentencing is not supposed to be that light. He's got way too many prohibited material.
He only getting 4 years in jail? It just doesn't make sense. It doesn't add up. He had over 100,000 images and videos of child sexual abuse material. Why is he not being behind bars for the rest of his life? This is absurd.
It's insanity.
Downright.
It's insanity.
4 years in jail for that? That's 4 years in jail is like the same sentence they give to someone who fucking had an ounce of weed in their car or something. Like, this is completely inexcusable. And just even reading about this case makes me feel like Ed from the episode of Ed, Edd n Eddy when he had a fucking rock in his shoe where he's just really mad. Like, that's how I felt reading this whole fucking thing. So apparently, Tochi's attorney had argued for dismissal because the evidence of all of this child sexual abuse material was gathered from the case for which Daniel Tochi was pardoned by Trump. The case against Mr. Tochi must be dismissed because the entirety of the evidence stems from a warrant that, according to President Trump, should never have...
You people, the legal people who are covering for predators, you people are disgusting. You're basically covering up the crimes. You're basically defending the crimes of child predators. You lawyers who are actually in this, who are actually embedded in this, you are all disgusting. You are all absolutely disgusting. You deserve the same sentence as these criminals. You actually deserve the same sentence as these criminals. You're all just as guilty. God, I hate this. I hate this guy. The one who defends these types of criminals too, bruh.
Issued. President Trump recognized the ongoing nature of the injustice against Mr. Tochi as the investigation took place over the course of 4 years, and the instant case is still being prosecuted. There aren't enough words that exist to describe this kind of evil, ghoulish behavior. So fundamentally, his argument boils down to, this case is unjust because you gathered all of this evidence of my client having over 100,000 images and videos of child sexual abuse material during an investigation from a case that President Trump has pardoned him for. Thus, all of this evidence is moot. Yes, all of it exists.
Complete bullshit.
Collect it appropriately. Thus, my client should be a free man, despite very clearly being a deranged pedophile. And they're falling onto, like, President Trump as, like, a means of shielding them. Like, President Trump said that this warrant should have never happened in the first place, thus you would have never even known that my client was a pedophile. So we have to
complete bullshit.
That was
complete bullshit.
Argue unsuccessfully for the most part, though. Even though they did lose that case, his client's only getting 4 years, despite having over 100,000 images and videos of child sexual abuse material. That's not justice.
That's not justice. Absolutely. Hot take: if you guys don't like how the law protects the rich and the privileged, those who are getting charged of this should actually get life. Color me wrong if you like to, but you're not going to convince me otherwise. They should get life in prison. Not just 4 years, not just 10 years, not just 20 years. Life in prison. Abusing children, even to the point of the especially up to the point of the children getting permanently scarred for life. Listen, these children are on their way are either on their way to rehabilitation or slow deaths, especially if they have not been given the care that they deserve, should cause criminals to go to prison for life. Because dying a slow death or getting rehab from permanent scars should cause criminals to be sentenced to life as if they killed another life. Okay? Let me make this perfectly clear. Child exploiters are just as disgusting as those who take lives. Let me be absolutely clear about this. We tax the rich. We hold child exploiters accountable just as they are murderers. And I think we have a world that would change. We have a world that's changed. But until that happens, nothing serious is going to be done to the US justice system. We hold the proper people accountable. We hold those who defend these kinds of heinous crimes accountable too. So it's not just the criminals who get sentenced, the lawyers who defend these types of things too. The politicians who defend these types of things too. They get included in this.
He should be in jail for life. He is a fucking danger to a civilized society.
Thank you, Charlie.
Is a monster.
Thank you, Charlie.
In the fuck is he only getting 4 years in jail?
Thank you, Charlie.
Crazy that crimes like this aren't being taken seriously.
Thank you, Charlie. Amen to you, brother. A freaking man, bruh.
Child sexual abuse crimes are not being taken seriously by the justice system anymore. And like I said, these aren't just some like fringe, rare cases. It feels like it's only getting more and more frequent. I could go on and on. Another really recent example, a case that actually happened here in Florida, in Tallahassee. A Judge Tiffany Baker Carper allowed a maniac by the name of Daniel Spencer, who had just been convicted a month earlier of trying to meet up with a 15-year-old minor for sex. He was caught in a sting operation. And while awaiting sentencing, the judge allowed him out on bond, and while out on bond, he murdered his stepdaughter, Melissa Missy Mogul. The judge stated he's been out for an entire year, as far as I saw, with no violations. I didn't see any criminal history regarding violence. The only criminal history I saw was relating to drug offenses. When I looked, Madam Prosecutor, you're free to enlighten the court if I've missed something. This article then went on to say that it's unclear from the record whether the judge or prosecutor were aware at the time that the Tallahassee Police Department, in consultation with the state attorney's office and the DCF, had investigated allegations that Daniel Spencer molested Missy. Both agencies dropped their investigations without taking action because of a lack of probable cause.
It's best that the justice system and the entire constitution around that relates to actually law in regards to protecting children and women should be changed. It should be overhauled to the point that it should be multiplied, that the protections for women and children have to be changed. They should be multiplied. The factor must be multiplied. This is just unacceptable. Both agencies dropped investigations without taking action in the case. And in this case of the Baker Harper case, unacceptable. Overhaul the freaking justice system and the constitution that actually relates to this. No, this is becoming unacceptable. This is no longer acceptable. No. This is never acceptable. This is being allowed. This is being allowed to persist.
So it seems like there were allegations there that weren't pursued, and the judge decided that while awaiting sentencing, even though he had been convicted of trying to meet up with a minor for sex, that he'd posed no violent danger, so allowed him free on bond. And while out, he murdered his stepdaughter. Now, let me ask you something, and I want you to put on your thinking caps here for this thought experiment, this exercise. What fucking sense does that make? He is convicted of trying to meet a child for sex. How is he not a danger? Like, maybe he doesn't have a violent criminal history, but he is convicted of trying to meet a child for sex. Why let him out on bond in the first place? Especially, he knows he's going to get sentenced. I would imagine most people would have the thought that would cross their noodle, like, well, maybe he's going to go out there and do something.
Convince me otherwise. The law needs to be changed, the law needs to be purged, and the factor for protecting women and children must be multiplied. The factor must be multiplied. We are not going to spare anyone who is involved with doing these crimes, with protecting these crimes, period. The United States must allow this change. Otherwise, the United States will not be a safe place to even tour at all. I once thought of wanting to actually check out how the United States is, even as a tourist, but I decided against it when people like Donald Trump exist. And people like the Epstein elites actually exist. No, even as a tourist, I decided against it. It's no longer the country. It's no longer the country that I envisioned, that I actually dreamt of. Seriously. It's already a huge embarrassment for what America is turning into. I'm not surprised about the laws, but consider the laws that are being changed and the laws that are not being looked into more because of the problems citizens face. More so like these ones. I mean, unacceptable. This is unacceptable.
He knows he's going to the big house, so maybe there's a chance he would just go out there and do something drastic in the meantime while he's still breathing the free air. I don't know how.
He should not breathe our air. He never should have. Absolutely, he never should have.
That scenario wouldn't be a consideration for the judge here. It doesn't make any sense to me. He is convicted of trying to meet a child for sex. What sense does it make to release him out into the public, into the community, while awaiting the sentencing? All that does is put that madman back out there in the meantime, where there could be more victims. It really is just outrageous. The judge seemingly didn't think that this guy, this pedophile, was dangerous. His crime wasn't really violent. He was just trying to meet a child for sex, so I don't see like a criminal history of violence, so we'll go ahead and let him out on bond. I won't revoke that, that's fine. And naturally, this caused a big uproar here in Florida, as it rightfully should. I think this is completely inexcusable. If the judge had ruled that he must stay in custody during the sentencing as they await for it, then that 5-year-old child would still be alive. Most likely. I think that is very true. And I do think judges need to be held accountable for these kind of fucking baffling decisions that they make. Judges should not be above responsibility and accountability.
Yeah. I hate it that Trump is only going to start removing judges because they don't meet his political criteria. I hate it that he does that. But judges should be removed for defending crimes like this instead. No, Trump doesn't want to remove these types of judges because they speak his bottom line. And any judge who actually speaks his bottom line are not getting removed. These types of judges. Absolutely. And then he only seeks to remove judges who don't speak his bottom line because they are politically a thorn on his side. I hate it when the president does that. And I hate it that it's not being talked more. Because these crimes just keep happening behind closed doors, behind the scenes everywhere. And it's still being defended. It just disgusting. The more this keeps existing as an issue.
Accountability. And this was such a big deal here in Florida that a new piece of legislation was put into effect called Missy's Law, named after the victim in this case, with the stated intention of requiring judges to remand defendants to custody immediately after their conviction of certain dangerous crimes rather than allow them to remain free pending sentences, which happened in the case of Missy's stepfather. So basically, when someone is convicted of a dangerous crime, which I believe, and I think most sane, sensible people would also agree with, that Daniel Spencer's initial conviction of trying to meet up with a 15-year-old child for sex makes him a dangerous criminal. He should not have had the opportunity to be out again in the meantime, in between the conviction and the sentencing. I think that 100% should constitute staying in custody. They should not have the option of being out on bond back into society in the meantime while they wait for sentencing. It's a recipe for disaster, as this case has showed. So I do think that makes sense. Now, also as a result of this, there is a push to have this judge impeached for this decision that led to the death of Missy.
And all like judges, not just this judge, all like judges. All like judges impeached, not just this judge. That's what we need happen. That's what we need to happen.
I don't know how all of that shakes out. I'm very unfamiliar with that process, but that is also something that's been a huge talking point here in Florida. But anyway, that is a subject that I've talked about a lot recently. There are just some bad judges doing some evil shit, just pure corruption. There have been numerous instances, and then the judges don't face any kind of repercussions for it. One of them that I really yapped about, really was blabbering about because it had me fucking steaming, was Judge Susan Worthington in Oklahoma in the Jesse Butler case. And I do genuinely think there is a huge problem with some corrupt judges out there that are doing deplorable, unexplainable evil. Like Jesse Butler, the Oklahoma rapist who was facing 78 years in jail, but then Judge Susan Worthington believed that that was too harsh and that the punishment that fit those crimes was actually just some community in service, so he would see no jail time. Now, of course, this was part of a plea agreement that was put forth to the judge. She didn't come up with that herself, but Susan had every right. She had all the power, ball in her court. She could have declined that, but she approved it, meaning that Susan Worthington agreed that this rapist, this violent rapist, who nearly killed one of the girls via strangulation, by the way, didn't deserve jail time, and that community in service was sufficient. And I think that is completely indefensible. It's downright sick. It's unacceptable. That is just a complete demonstration of Susan Worthington's inability to be a judge. That should have been shot down and rejected. That is not okay. The victims did not get justice, and this monster gets put back out there and let loose. No jail time, no real punishment, nothing. And there's plenty of other monsters out there that for some reason like to sow the flames of chaos and make terrible decisions like this that only serve to jeopardize the safety of innocent people. Jesse Butler, like in this case, I'll stay on this example, is now free to still go out there, and the only lesson he's learned is that he is actually untouchable. So, yeah, he'll most likely reoffend. And maybe this time around, the victim won't survive. Maybe this time he will kill them in order to ensure that there's no evidence or proof that could even potentially jeopardize his freedom. It just really feels like
it is just disgusting, guys.
Push from very powerful people, like some judges, that prioritize protecting these devils over protecting innocent people or seeking real justice for victims. It's scary. It is fucking terrifying, and it seems to be very increasing in frequency. It's just something very alarming, and I wanted to yap about it today. Anyway, that's really about it. So yeah.
To be very clear, guys, I am definitely against people who are defending these crimes. It's just unacceptable that these things still happen. It's just unbelievably just unacceptable that these things still happen to this day. It's just, no. The Constitution, the justice system, the entire thing has got to be It has got to be changed. The laws have got to be changed. No exception. Just no exception. The judges who defend these crimes, the lawyers who defend these crimes, they gotta face charges, or this just America as it is. It just no. We gotta stop these behaviors. Dead. We really gotta stop these behaviors. Real dead. This is just not. This is just no. Still not a good thing for any of these types of people to keep living in society like this. No. I'm saying it again and again if I have to. No. I guess this will have to be a good time to actually finally stop the stream and end it. It's just, yeah. Why did I have to actually just... Why did I have to, like... Oh, man. It feels like it's a good beginning for me, you know? I take being a content creator as a grind, but at the same time, I feel like I like to actually just be at my best at the same time. Do things in a freaking sense, but slowly release stuff in your own pace. I like it that this actually is a thing at this time, and that it actually helps with your growth. It does help with your growth, absolutely. It really just depends on the guy. This will just take a while for everything to just settle and stuff, I guess. Alright, I'm out for now, I guess. This is Elite 90 signing off, and Golden Brian XGT, I really have to thank you for being in here, for being up in this business. Even if it's just something to conclude the last stream. The next stream I will have is later, the round 2 race for on Interlagos on F1 Dream Ascent will actually be happening later at 10:30 p.m. It will be happening later. Oh yes, it will be happening later. We're gonna be seeing high-speed action. We're gonna really see our blood boil if ever there are crashes. If ever we crash, I crash. Yes, I'm gonna be pissed off so much. All right, guys. Thank you very much for watching. At least those who are able to come, the few who are able to come, thank you very much. I will be seeing you guys so much later at night. At least Philippine Standard Time, 10:30 p.m. I'll be seeing you guys later. Right? Peace out, guys. Bye-bye.